my lovelies, and welcome to another plan with me. Today we are in my Erin Condren and we are doing the week of the 15th of April to the 21st. I don't actually have any Easter themed kits, but I thought a fairground kit would be perfect. This kit is actually called Carnival, and it's from the FabPlannerPrint, and I will leave the link to the shop in the description box below in my link tree. And you can use my code 10Lauren for 10% off with no minimum spend in the shop. So yeah, like I said, I don't have an Easter themed kit, but I just thought fairgrounds, it's something you do in the spring, and you know, we celebrate and have fun over Easter, so I thought that was appropriate. Now, as you can see, I've got these two extra girls, which are double boxes, and then I've got the normal sheet as well. So without further ado, let's get started. Oh, I'll just show you quickly my washi choices for this kit. So if I bring in the girls, you will see I've got this gorgeous skinny dark blue, because there's a lot of dark blue like around the Ferris wheel and the candy floss, her jeans, the lollipop, etc. So I just thought that worked really well. Then we've got this one, which is a lilac background with the multicoloured foil diamonds on, which I may or may not use, although the lilacs are very good sort of match to the purples that are within the kit. And then last but no least, I can't remember where I got that one from, but that one's from the range. I think that one was from Hobbycraft. This one is from Susie B on Etsy. And this one I just thought, again, the colour was perfect, and it says follow your dreams on it in gold foil. So obviously you've got the gold glitter effect in there. And obviously that one there sings dreams taste like candy floss. So I thought that was rather appropriate. So I don't know if I'll use all of them or just one of them, I don't know yet. So let's get started. And obviously we always start with the days of the week, which are here. I love the balloons behind. I'm just wondering if in my date dot stash, whether or not, as you see I have lots, I have an appropriate colour that will cover this week. I don't know if I do, I don't know if I don't. Nice if I did. So that one would have gone, but I don't have the right dates. That's a total colour clash. So is that. That one wouldn't matter anyway. What about that one? Doesn't really go, does it? As you can see, I do keep. So that one would go if I've got enough date dots. I do have enough date dots for that. I don't for that. That's the wrong colour. And then I've got generic non-coloured date dots, which I could tuck on to the days of the week and use a washi at the top instead. No. Oh, I don't know now. Well, I'm going to leave those date dots out, and then I'm going to find, what did I say? I'm going to go for those ones, and I'll make up my mind as we go along. I should have, I know, naughty of me, I should have got those out ready. So, I am going to wipe these out because there is a white background to these day covers. So, we had a glorious day yesterday, absolutely fabulous day. The sun was shining and it was quite warm, and we're back to dreary and overcast again today, but never mind. Hopefully the weather will pick up a bit. over the next few days. So, this kit is actually one of the recent releases that was done as part of the, it was released as part of the 10k celebration sale that happened last weekend, not the weekend just gone, the weekend before, so the 31st of March. I think it ended on the 2nd. Yeah, pretty certain. Sorry, it's been so manic with all the run up to the Easter holidays with the school. We've had the church services and any additional meetings, because obviously my 2 additional needs. So I've had to do that with them. Sort of end of term catch up, if you like, between myself and the school, and make sure that goals are being met and so on and so forth. The right carers in place for my boys, etc. So yeah, it's all been tickety-boo, I'm glad to say. So Tuesday last week was my youngest's first ever church service performance that he's ever done, and he did, I have to admit, fantastically well. You could see he was getting a little bit fidgety and a little bit irritated by the whole day, but he did phenomenally well. So at this point, I usually do washi, pretty certain. Yes, I normally do washi strips. These ones tend to be a bit thicker than normal, but that's okay, because I'm just going to go, are they all the same width though? Yes, they are, so that's absolutely fine. Sometimes I bring in my own header strips, sometimes I don't. I'm hoping the purple isn't too obvious underneath. Just a little bit. So, but that's okay. I can live with that. I could have whited it out, but I did, when I purchased my Erin Condren, I did consider getting the neutral one, but I have actually seen inside the neutral one, and you don't have these big sort of divides, you have like a gap, like the same as you have between the columns. So I don't know if I would have liked that, and to be fair, the surround designs in this are not invasive. Like the pattern isn't overly invasive. I know some years it has been fairly invasive, but it's just like a mild pastel colour of whatever the strips are, so I'm perfectly happy to just ignore, if you like, the preset deco, because it doesn't affect the overall design in any way, if that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Like, it doesn't affect any of my spreads. So even if I've done, say, if I was to do a completely pink layout, and that bit was, say, March was aquamarine colour, it wouldn't have been like, it didn't stand out, it didn't really affect. So now we're going to move on to my full boxes, which I always do in this planner. And then deciding, do I use both of these gals or just one of them? I'm definitely using this one on the Sunday. It goes without a shadow of a doubt. And I'm wondering at this point if I will white out the header, because otherwise I'm going to end up with a line through the middle of the picture. So just like so, and then we just line it up at the bottom of the header. Where the washi strip was a little bit wider than normal, it is going to push everything down slightly, but I'm not too worried about that. There we go. So she's just a little bit shorter than the two actual boxes, so I'm going to make up my mind on that one in a moment. I'm going to use that Candy Floss Dreams one as my quote sticker, I think. So it means I'm going to put this girl, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't know now if I'm going to use that girl, actually. So I might just leave her out for a minute and start with this. Because I think just to even out the weekend, I probably will use both girls on that side. So I don't know. Right, okay. Just being mindful of the fact that I don't really want to double up images on the same page of my planner. So like you've got the teddy bear there, and she's got the teddy bear there, and like the next picture is the Ferris wheel. I've got a Ferris wheel there as well. Not Ferris wheel, merry-go-round. That's the Ferris wheel. Going mad. Although I think I am going to end up with a duplicate on this one. But oh well. It's still going to look pretty, I think. So yeah, I've decided I am going to use this girl on Saturday, so I've got her twice. I'm just making sure that she's all straight and lined up. To the edge of the box. There we go. See, I could have got away with not whitening that one out because it hasn't shown up through that one. Oh well. Right, and then I'm going to put what to use. Right, I'm going to use the other quote box, which is Sunshine, Lollipops and Rainbows. Just in here. I'm obviously not going to use the girl because she's on there twice anyway. I'll put the other merry-go-round in there just like so. And then obviously these two I'll probably incorporate somewhere on my side, but I'm definitely that one obviously. I definitely want to use that image. But we'll come back to that in a minute. Right, moving on, I believe is my today header, so I just need to find my header sheet. Where's that gone? Typical. Right to the bottom. And then we just go through now, making sure that the edge of the picture box is down. So, excuse me. The reason why I don't mind using the bigger boxes, and I actually prefer using the bigger boxes to be fair, on Saturday and Sunday is because I don't use this planner for Saturdays and Sundays, because I avoid as much as I can doing any planner related stuff. So not like I don't plan at all over the weekends, I do, but like this one is for my YouTubing and in my PR work and stuff, so I tend to avoid committing, shall we say, to my planner over the weekend. Just because my boys are always home. I mean, they're home anyway now because it's half term. So they're currently sat downstairs playing games with Nanny, which is absolutely fine. So obviously I'm not going to put a today header in here. I don't need a today box. Over that side. Sorry, I'm looking for boxes, which I have seen somewhere there. So now I'm just going to go through and put the half boxes in. So, and I try to match them as best I can with the backgrounds. Like so. See, that's got a slightly different background to the actual picture itself, but it works because it's got the lollipops on. So I don't have a floral background one. So I don't think it's really going to make all that much difference now what I use, where I use it. Just whatever I think suits the background best, I guess. Right, technically that's very similar to that because of the hearts, but it's not exactly the same. So, right, so moving on, at this point it's normally where I start bringing in the washi. So what I'm going to do is use the purple Follow Your Dreams one, I think, just because I don't think I'm going to get a full thing out of that, but let's see what we get over this side. I'm kind of hoping if I put the glitter washi down as well, like I can infill that space. Where's my washer cutter? And because I've used the Dreams Taste Like Candy Floss quote box as my theme stick, I thought Follow Your Dreams was quite appropriate for in here. Don't stick yet, I want to. The lighting is terrible, I'm having all sorts of issues. Just because it's so drab and overcast and really quite icky out, to be fair. Icky. Because that's a real word, isn't it? Are you going to go straight? Oh, straight enough. There we go, just like so. That's quite good actually. Okay, so there's the FO and Follow Your Dreams. That worked out quite well. And then I think I'm going to use this one. And hope that it fills that gap. When I find the end, she says. So, yeah, I mean, today is a bit manic in our household. Because obviously my little cherubs are home, and I have to confess I'm not 100% sure how much filming I will get done this week. It is totally dependent on whether my mum is here or not, or whether I can get a chance in the evening, maybe in the evenings, just to grab sort of 5 minutes. Now I can either bring it to the bottom or I can slightly go, I think I might slightly go over her feet. And I do apologise now if you can see my head in the shot. Stereotypical messy hair day today. I'm having all sorts of issues with this coil. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love... Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be really cheeky, I'm just going to snap it off. In the hope now that I've left myself enough. It doesn't help, it's a skinny washi I'm using. See, that now hasn't gone straight. I know it hasn't, because it's sat on the bottom of the purple. So, obviously where I've snapped it, I'm not going to use the washi cutter. I'm going to try and get my scissors to cut it. Look at that. That is awful, isn't it? Real life struggles. For a planner girl, anyway. So, hopefully now we can keep it straight to the edge. That we go. I think that's... No, it's not quite, is it? There we go. Right, down. It's done now. We're done. We're done. Right, I'm back to head. Oh, it's... yeah. Having loads of fun with this today, I must admit. Trying to keep everything straight and in line and everything else that you do. So I will still do to do at this point, because it fills it in and ties it in with the rest of the week, just so it looks the part, sort of thing. More than anything. And I know I'm jumping backwards and forwards, but it's easier to jump backwards and forwards a little bit than it is to keep remembering what colour you want to grab when you want to grab it. So yeah, like I said, I'm hoping that I can still get all my videos up this week. I'm also hoping that I will actually get all my videos up, because apart from the fact that the kids are home and it is a little bit more awkward, I don't actually have any other appointments as such. Now moving on, we use the full boxes. Now I could colour code them, or I could mix them up. I'm going to colour code them, I think. Just because I think it might be slightly easier just to colour code them. That didn't want to even tack down. So I'm not rushing intentionally, I'm just being mindful of the fact that my children do have a habit of come searching for me after a while, and they will just bless their little hearts. Especially the younger one. The older one kind of understands a bit better. He did do his first mini haul within a haul video the other day. See, that header isn't straight. Which was so sweet. He wanted to do a video for so long, bless his little heart, that I finally got round to letting him do one. I didn't see the harm in him showing off a kit. Bless him. So he was really chuffed and really proud of himself for getting to do that. So I thought that was quite fun. So if you watched my really long, really large haul video, then you will see my son did do a tiny little bit of that. So he's only 8, bless him, so I think he did marvellously well. And as you can see, I'm umming and umming and umming today. It's just proving to be one of those situations. Hubby has gone to work today, for obvious reasons. He needed to, but he's not feeling great. He's been up most of the night, not very well. So I don't know whether or not he'll actually. So I've got one checklist left. We'll just put that to one side. I've got all those headers left. I will be bringing back like the next week one in a moment. Right, moving on, we're going to do the bottom washi strips. So I might have room to do another strip of washi. I don't know. Right, no, I'm not. I don't think. I'm going to double up these washies. Sometimes I put these at the top, sometimes I don't. And in this case, I'm not, because I didn't really put all that much washi. Let's move that out of the way so I can actually get in line this up. I didn't actually put all that much washi in the middle. Normally I will put a lot more washi in the spread, and I don't know why I didn't for some reason on this one, but I didn't. So now when I plonk the bottom washi down, there we are, it fills up a whole lot more space, so that works really, really well. Yeah, sometimes I'll put a bit more washi in between, like I'll put washi in between those boxes, but I didn't because of the fact that I knew I had to drag it down a bit. Because of these, I didn't want to put too much in and make it really, really busy, and then the weekend be completely blank, if that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Oh, I haven't done that straight at all, have I? But I haven't tacked it down completely, so peel that. There we go, like so. So, yeah, I'm just going to be probably not very chatty in these videos for this week, and maybe possibly next week. Just purely based on my son just being home. I don't know. See, Thursday's video will possibly be a little bit more successful on account of only having one here. The other one's going to a friend's for a sleepover. I'm undecided at the top at the minute. Right, let's get this sidebar built up. See if I can get hold of the full block sheet, which I couldn't get hold of for a minute. So like I said, that one was going in there. Then I need one that says next week. And the reason why I used the next week header rather than this week is that is so drunk. Monday through Sunday box. So do I use the pink one or the blue one? I think I'm going to go for the blue one. There's a lot of blue over this end now though. Is because obviously I plan a week in advance. So like obviously today's planner, this is obviously next week's spread. And then I normally have a quarter box at the bottom. Quarter box, even, or half box at the bottom. And then I normally put a strip in. Then I'll put a blank bit of washi in this bit, in under here. Then I'm going to come back out, I'm going to use the Ferris wheel image because I really like it, like so. And then I'm just going to pop a quarter box underneath there as a blank header. We are there. Right, all I need to do now is just go through and put my date dots in, which I've decided I am going to use these ones after all. These are actually leftover date dots from a Happy Planner kit, but as you can see, if I don't put washi at the top of my day covers, these fit perfectly. At the top. And obviously I'm not going to get another week out of this. Oh no, I am, if I happen to have a week that starts on the 8th of the month, which I'm probably sure there is. I'll just put those down out the way before I lose them, because I know what I'm like. This blinking foiled card my son's got out the drawer the other day, honestly. Right, so on this sheet we've got all but one quarter box left. On there, the functionals, habit trackers, builders, and a couple of half boxes. Obviously we've got none of the additional sheet, which was the girls. We've got all of these littles left, some flags. And then we've just got the one quarter box and then some strips and some freestanding checklists. We've got the additional girl, or the original girl to the kit, shall I say, left with some freestanding and additional strips. We've got some washi strips, a few flags, some functionals, a Monday through Sunday, and then a weekend banner left, because obviously I'm going to put one down now. Just like so. And then we've got some functionals on here, and we've got some quarter boxes again. So like so, and then moving on to doing my little my functionals. So obviously, first things first, I'm going to use my little coffee symbol, which is Coffee Mini. And she's from the Mix Match Planner, and then oops, she just sits up at the top of Monday, just somewhere, which kind of blends in with this kit. This is the Chibi Girl from FabPlannerPrint, who I use to represent planning in my Happy Planner on a Thursday. So she just gets popped there. Then this is YouTube Floss, and then she just goes down here to represent where I keep my sub count for YouTube. Then this one I use to represent my Erin Condren. They're from Plan to Stitch Planning. Then from Plan to Stitch Planning are these little mini Happy Planner stickers. And they obviously go on a Friday because that's the day I plan in there. Don't need that one or that one. And then we've got these two gorgeous little minis. One is editing and uploading and one is filming. So obviously I'm just going to go through now and put a filming one on the days that I film. And then I'm going to put an editing and uploading one on those days as well. Just like so. And then obviously I do Instagram pics on those days. So just going to, these are also from the Mix Match Planner. These are also the little character called Minnie, just with a different hair colour, and this is obviously Instagram Minnie. So she just gets to be plopped in there as well. And then at the moment I only know of one day that I'm PRing, which is on Tuesday, like so. And that's pretty much it, guys. Just gather up all my functionals again. So like I said, I pretty much don't do anything over the weekends. Occasionally I may have a spare few minutes and might do an extra video, but very, very rarely. So up here, the only kit I know for definite I need to use will be the Tuesday one. And then I'll just put a note down here. So, and then that's my subscribers count down there, and then I just pop in which planner. I have Pacific stickers for each of my planners. Yet I still write it in every week. I don't know why I do that, I just do. I used to write it next to these as well, but I don't do that anymore. And that, my lovelies, is pretty much it. So with that in mind, I'm just going to pop my beautiful Today clip on there. I don't really have a lollipop one or a fairground one as such to go with. Oh, I just realised I've left that rather nasty edge there, but I like the fact it's gone all the way to the top. So I'm just going to run the scissors along the edge of the page just to trim it off neatly like so. Okay, my lovelies, it was a little bit rushed. Again, I've probably been a little bit waffly today. That's just me being mindful of my little ones being around somewhere. Hence I'm like tidying as I go, because they'll come in here and start trashing the place. And pretty much it. Hopefully Thursday's video, which will be in my classic happy planner, won't be as flustered, but we will see closer to the time. So I hope you like this little plan with me, and like I said, hopefully the next one I'll have a little bit more time to do with you guys. Like I said, if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. If you're new to my channel, it would be really, really appreciated. And I hope to catch you on my next video. Take care, my lovelies. Bye.